Hello and welcome to the Inner Space vlog. This is vlog 35 and the vlog's theme, an evolutionary wave this week that's going through our individual and collective lives, is the theme and wave of emotional fire and leadership. So I'm making this vlog 35 the day after Nelson Mandela just passed away, and I come up with this theme a few days ago because it's been really strong in my own life and in the lives of the clients I've been working with this past week. So it's very synchronistic in terms of Nelson Mandela being this exceptional leader, this exceptionally masterful of his own emotional fire, because it does require a large amount of engagement with our emotional fire to lead, to facilitate in an effective way, either really positively or really negatively. So the sort of negative qualities, the emotional fire, the negative qualities of negative leadership are condemnation, control, and the great fire of domination and aggression and war, etc. Seeking solutions through violence within ourselves and outside of ourselves. So the real positive, inspirational qualities of using emotional fire to be a really effective, positive, nurturing, creative leader is the fire of love, of inspiration, and of humility, and surrender and acceptance and vulnerability in the face of adversity and limitations, and kind of accepting, like I've been talking about in the last 5 or 6 vlogs, I've been talking about this in terms of accepting what is, accepting the limitations in our life so we can move beyond them. And Nelson Mandela was a fantastic inspiration and example of that. In his own personal life, being in prison for 26 years, and the adversity of that, how the fire of that, the limitations of it, and how he actually used that in his own personal life, his own emotional fire, to temper himself. And rather than resisting it, he accepted it for what it was, and therefore he could move beyond it within himself. And when he came out of prison, he was so masterful of his own emotional fire, which is truly inspirational. So I really hope you're feeling that in your own lives at this time, as we've moved through these phases of emotional fire in our lives, and how we've been given the opportunity to come into a deeper intimacy and relationship with our own emotional fire in our lives. All our negative, limiting emotions that are really fiery, like revenge and jealousy and anger and rage, and how when we accept them, the sort of limitations of them for what they are and what is, then we can really move beyond them and access that fire, like in saying with passion. It's got lots of anger in it, so you can use that positively to be passionate about what we love and care about as a leader. And the courage, the rage, is that really strong fiery quality that we can use that rage to be really courageous to do what we need to do and enjoy what we need to do as well. To inject that fire into our enjoy. And what makes a really great leader, whether you're inspiring yourself, or whether like in my own life, I'm taking the lead in coaching sessions and coaching groups, and it requires a great humility and acceptance of what is, these sort of limitations that are there with the benefits, and really being honest about it, and then moving forward, moving on from that in a really positive way, because we're accepting everything that's there in that situation and within ourselves, rather than resisting it and yeah, blocking it. So emotional leadership and emotional fire is very much about being in an emotional flow and letting go of our emotional constipation around resisting things in our own individual and collective lives. So yes, I wanted to say thank you, Nelson, for being such an inspiration, and yeah, he's a true, wonderful, fiery grandfather, positive leader in my lifetime and in our lifetime. So I really greatly appreciate that gratitude. So this week's vlog's affirmation is: I'm bowing down to my fiery now, surrendering and letting go of control and how. Love and inspiration are my intuitive guides, leading through unity, accepting the divide. So much love and many blessings on your inner space and your emotional fire and leadership. I look forward to seeing you in the next vlog.